All right, it's raining on me, but we're gonna try the Black Panther. It's not raining too hard right now, thank goodness, but I don't know too much about this pepper. If I remember reading correctly, it was one of the named Pimenta Jolokia varieties. Other than that, I really don't know a whole lot about it. So I'm assuming it's gonna be hot, but I guess we'll see. Sweet immediately. Getting right back in the throat, kind of in a funky spot. Might make me clear my throat a lot. We'll see. It's a very sharp, stinging burn, mainly on the sides of my tongue, a little bit in the throat. At the moment, it's not that crazy. I do imagine this will heat up quite a bit, though. If I recall, they're supposed to be very hot. I'm sweating, though it could be from the weather. It's still very warm and muggy out, and now raining. Sprinkling rather. Heat on the tongue is picking up. Getting a lot lot sharper and a lot warmer. Heat in the throat's pretty mild at the moment, but it is there. It is noticeable. The heat on the tongue is mainly on the tip and on the top. Some of the sweetness is still lingering from the pepper, and I'm wondering, some of the other flavors are there too. I'm not quite sure what to pick out from that. There was kind of a bitterness, and that seems to be mostly gone. Heat in the throat is picking up pretty drastically at the moment. We are officially in super hot range. So yeah, the 2 points of extreme heat right now are on the tip of the tongue and in the back of the throat. Heat around the rest of the mouth is pretty warm, but not too sharp. I wouldn't say there's a whole lot of the heat that comes back with breathing out. However, if I am not breathing or talking or anything, it definitely starts picking up more than it was before. Definitely sweating from the pepper at this point. Like noticeably. Yeah, this is a real toasty one. I'm surprised it's not making my ears burn. Maybe it's just not as hot. Still hurts a lot in the back of the throat though. My eyes are being irritated by sweat again. Yeah, this one's getting up there. Still kind of feels like it's climbing. This makes me even more nervous for some of the other pods. The main heat right now is in the back of the throat and on the back of the tongue. Just working on my sinuses. Yeah, that's a toasty one. It does seem to be going down a little bit at this particular point. But I feel like it's been burning hot enough long enough that it still feels just as bad. It's really, really making me sweat. All right, so the hottest part at the moment is on the tip of the tongue. I do feel like we're, if not in habanero range, getting closer to it. However, at this point, I am getting to where, like, if I breathe out, some of that intense heat comes back, but then it kind of dies back off again as soon as I stop talking or breathing outwards. Man, that sweat is like fogging up my glasses and stuff. Yeah, not a bad little pod, and they look really cool too. I really like the look of a lot of the Pimenta Jolokia stuff. And this one is also very cool. I don't know if they're planning on coming out with names for a lot of the other ones aside from just the Pimenta Jolokia name with like the color scheme, or if those are the official names. I don't really understand all that, but it's a really cool batch of peppers, and I look forward to eating more of them, honestly. The more of those I can get my hands on, the more I'd like to taste and see if there's a whole lot of variation in the flavor and the heat, as there is with a lot of the color combinations. Yeah, heat feels like it's like nearly gone, but I'm still sweating like crazy. And it still does come back a little bit with speaking, but it's not nearly as bad. I feel like the burn tapered off at the end quite a bit quicker than a lot of the other super hots. So a lot of them tend to linger a little bit more. this one started tapering down, and I felt like within a couple minutes it was like already manageable, and then a couple minutes after that it was already done. So there's a little bit of warmth in the mouth at the moment, but nothing crazy, nothing I would call hot. Unless you inhale saliva, of course. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Yeah, I really like that pepper. So if you haven't had the chance to try it, give it a try. I do actually recommend it. Anyways, thanks for watching.